Anyway. Meta, thank you! Mr. Veg, thank you. Zyrope, thank you. Natsu! Yeah! Oh! Eh? Oh! Reiai Soda! Wait! Eh? Hold on. Oh my god. A JP Nikki is asking me for relationship advice. Hold on. Mate. Mate. Hi. 迷える、ね、小ネズミに恋愛のアドバイスをください。は。はい。So, what I'm getting is that they know that they get possessive when they're in a serious relationship. So, because they don't want to be a burden to the people that they are in a relationship with, they kind of stop themselves from getting into serious relationships and they keep it quite casual. And they think that, maybe they're just not suited for romance. But they think that romance is like a fun thing. So they don't know what they can do to properly sort out their feelings. マジで僕でいいの？僕のバイスでいいの？本当に。Are you sure? I don't know if I'm the right person to be saying this. What's your advice? Okay, so I'm so lost. まずはね。
A few moments later.
どうだろう。素敵。ナイスアドバイスありがとうございます。いいでしょ？少女アニメからか。Okay, so what I said was, I understand. I feel like first of all, self-awareness is the most important thing. So they are self-aware that they are more possessive or they get jealous easily or they, they're more of a yandere type person. And at the end of the day, being self-aware is the most important thing. And now it's whether you want to, if you actually have, improvement in mind, or if you're willing to compromise certain things. Because I feel like when it comes to relationships in any, not only just romantic relationships and stuff like that, compromise is quite important, Everyone has their own flaws. Everyone has things that they can improve on. And I feel like if you're finding a partner, it's not about having someone who will enable you, just because they're overly jealous, they should just, do everything to make sure that you're not jealous, or they just enable you to continue being jealous or stuff like that, or like being possessive. But I think it's important to have someone who understands that that is part of who you are. And then once you have that understanding, you can work together to perhaps improve or grow into, better versions of yourself, right? Because for example, if let's say one person is overly possessive or gets jealous really, really easily, if they want to improve on that and improve on the relationship, compromise is important. But from the very start, their partner should, have that in mind that, this person gets jealous easily, or, they get possessive easily. Maybe I shouldn't do anything that would, intentionally to set them off, They shouldn't, tolerate any behavior where it, it becomes a burden on the relationship. But having that first understanding of, maybe I shouldn't do this because I know that it will set my partner off, or like I shouldn't do this because it will make my partner feel uncomfortable. Having that understanding is very important. Because it makes it easier for you guys to then figure out what the boundaries are in your relationship and then improve together. Wow! So what I said was, maybe it's not you shouldn't be afraid to find love, but maybe just, make sure you get to know a person very well, Make sure you look inside and out. And if, they seem to be a person who is willing to understand and they want to grow together, then no need to be afraid. Just take it one step at a time. How is that? How is that? How is that? How is that? Yeah! How was that? Thank you. You underestimated me. You underestimated all the romance animes and the romance K-dramas.